Hey, what's up guys? It's Listar bringing y'all back with another Diablo 3 Season 27 video. This one we're doing a build guide on something I've been working on the last little while. So I don't know if it's any like official build or anything that anybody else has made and published. It's just something I came up with and look it up, and I thought it was really cool and I wanted to share it with you all. So this is my T16 gold farming, GR key farming, death breath farming, whatever you want to call it, build for Season 27. Sadly, it only works in Season 27 because of the seasonal effect, the angelic crucibles that allow you to put these special affixes on legendary weapons, essentially making them primals, but it also gives them another legendary effect. This one, every 2 seconds, call down Fist of Heavens on a random nearby enemy. After casting Steed Charge, this effect occurs more rapidly for 5 seconds. And when they say more rapidly, they mean literally full auto, just pow, 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 on everything. It's insane. So I've taken the Steed Charge build, or the Steed Charge set, the shield and the flail. So you get increases duration of Steed Charge for 2 seconds. Killing an enemy reduces the cooldown by 1 second. Every enemy you kill reduces by 1 second. Gain 200% increased damage while using Steed Charge for 5 seconds after it ends. Okay. And we're pairing that with the Valor set. Valor set, really all we care about right here is increases damage of Fist of Heavens and Heaven's Fury by 20,000%. 6-piece bonus. Ring of Royal Grandeur to get that 6-piece bonus while not having to wear all 6 pieces, because we want to wear a Cinder Coat on the chest for the fire damage. I have a Stone of Jordan right now. I would prefer a Avarice Band for the gold pickup radius, but for now, Stone of Jordan will do just fine. It doesn't really affect anything. It still does 16 speeds like nobody's business. Gold Wrap for the Boon of the Hoarder gem. That's how this build works. You're not doing T16 farms with 23 million toughness. You need more than that. So we're using that to get our toughness. Squirt's Necklace. While not taking damage, damage dealt is increased by 100%, and damage taken is increased by up to 50%. So we're taking more damage, but we're doing more damage. So if we go over to the follower, we're running Unity on him and Unity in the cube. So essentially what that's doing is Unity splits all damage between the wearers of the item, and you can give your follower an immunity token so they can't die. It makes them invulnerable, and throw a Unity on them, and then wear a Unity on your character, and you're essentially 50% damage reduction because they can't die, so they can take essentially an infinite amount of damage and never die. So it's just a 50% damage reduction for yourself, which essentially we're using to counteract the 50% damage increase of Squirt's Necklace. So really, we're not taking 50% more damage. We're just doing 100% more from Squirts. In standard follower build, Dovuz, stun effects, Thunder Fury stuns, and Freeze Deflector for stuns as well. All the stun on your followers, especially Templar. And the whole Templar stun build works really well with Trapped, Bane of the Trapped. We do an increasing amount of damage to enemies. Right now it's at 29% damage increase to enemies that are under control impairing effects, or i.e. stunned. Bane of the Powerful, because it's just a flat 20% damage increase, and then 15% damage increase on top of that, so 35% against elites. And then Boon of the Hoarder, obviously, so we have a 91% chance of killing an enemy to cause a gold explosion, and then after gold pickup we get 30% increased movement speed. Yeah, in the cube as well, we're using the Fist of Heaven's flail weapon that it casts twice per. I'll show you. It casts twice and you deal 1000% more damage with it. And then Court of Righteousness for the resource cost reduction doesn't really do much for us, but we're getting another 170% damage increase. So the double shot on Fist of Heavens is really nice because if I hold space, it shoots 2 down at the same time. Normally it would only shoot 1. And that's really important because it essentially doubles the damage of our Fist of Heavens, right? Yeah. So really, whole build. And then here is our skills. Heaven's Tempest because we want fire damage. And fire damage can also stun as well. And when it hits the ground, it splits into like fire lightning on the ground and deals lots of damage as well. Endurance on Steed Charge. So our Steed Charge lasts for 5 seconds. Because Endurance on Steed Charge puts it up to 3. And then our set bonus brings it up to 2 more to 5 total. Akrat's Champion, Hasteful. You don't need it. It's there for filling a skill slot, basically. Laws of Valor, attack speed. This actually does affect the speed at which the Heaven's Fury spawn in when you're riding the horse. So you want to be spamming that as much as possible. Iron Skin is for those moments if you have a lapse in gold for toughness or you're off your horse or something happens, that'll keep you alive. You really shouldn't ever need it. And then Judgment, if you get a nice big open map, throw 1 Judgment down and you can annihilate the entire screen like that. So it's nice because I'm using Mass Verdict, which pulls all the enemies caught in the Judgment area to be pulled to the center of it, kind of like a cyclone. Heavenly Strength, so that we can use the set bonus, the Steed Charge set, because it's a 2-handed flail and a shield at the same time, and we just get 20% more damage. Holy Cause, amount of damage dealt by your weapon is increased by 10%. I mean, 10% is 10%. We don't really use the holy damage part of it, but you could if you wanted to. I prefer fire. Finery, because just 1.5% strength for every gem socketed into your gear, because you do 1 in your helmet, 2 in your pants, 3 in your legs, and then 1 in... that's 6. So, yeah, like what is that? 6, 9%, roughly, the effect, which is insane. It's good. Lord Commander reduces the cooldown of Steed Charge, and then damage dealt by Phalanx is increased by 20%. We don't use Phalanx. We use it for the Steed Charge cooldown. But where we're using the set bonus, we don't really need it. We could use something else. If you're going to use something else, I would use something like maybe Indestructible. That would be nice. Maybe Towering Shield. Maybe Hold Your Ground. Those could all work as well. Vigilant if you're struggling with life regen. But you shouldn't be really. You don't need anything because of the gold wrap and everything. So yeah, that is the build. And I will show you how effective it is. So here's your rift.
Prove yourself worthy of your fate.
Akrat be praised. Crusade marches on. shaft before the wind.
Reason.
Bad luck for you, friend.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.